Some time back I made a video on social anxiety, and I thought I'd make another one now with a slightly different approach to it. Now there could be many reasons why someone would be finding it anxious, when thinking about social interactions, or it being in public and amongst other people. So I say there could be many reasons for that. And some people might say, "Oh, go to therapy." Obviously, if it's deep rooted, then yeah, therapy could be the very thing and the very process to go through. But I just put this one out there for those who haven't got it that badly. Um, um, Social anxiety, as far as the way I see it, is that it's a question that you're being triggered by your self-perception, how you actually feel about yourself, and it's easier to sort of protect oneself and avoid situations, sort of shying away from exposing oneself then to possible situations that we might not be able to handle, rather than addressing it. Now, so I just put this one out there because for me, it is possible to reinvent ourselves. And basically, what we're saying, really, if we look at it, is that we're not happy with the way that we think about ourselves, and this is why we're very careful, exposing ourselves to situations which we might not be able to handle and could end up damaging us further. Now, one approach could be to say, right, okay, there's areas that I'm not happy about, areas that need improving. And it's a question then of saying, right, well, I'm not happy with the person that I am today. And you probably have a vision of, the sort of person that you would like to be. So what's actually stopping you from achieving that? You know, and for me, it's possible to sort of draw a line under where you are today, and then start planning for tomorrow. And I see it in terms of self-aware, as in aware of your strengths, and also self-assured. That you're not vulnerable then in social situations, and that you are secure within yourself, that you can take the knocks, etc., etc. Now, the very foundation of strength is one of honesty, because if you can't be honest with yourself, then you're on shaky ground, basically. Honesty is the solid foundation to build upon. So that would be a good starting point. And then being true to yourself. So rather than sort of buckle and bend and sort of agree to things which you might not actually agree with, don't be afraid to say, well, I accept I respect your opinion, but this is my angle on it. With regards to self-esteem and self-assurance, there are some very good foundations, in my opinion, which can work. And for me, when I look back at my early years, I did martial arts, and effective martial arts are ones where you do live resistance. So you put into sort of combat situations, I suppose you could put it, and it is free form. So you got to think on your feet, and there are martial arts schools out there which will do it, and any good martial arts school will address the psychological as well as the physical. Obviously, in the case of the physical, and you've got any concerns around your health, go to a doctor, get yourself checked out first. But I say any good instructor in any good martial arts school will not only address the physical but the psychological as well. And they'll do it in such a way that they won't put you out of your comfort zones, that they work within your capabilities, and just generally, just gradually build on the skill set that's gone before. So you're constantly developing, but it's developing within your capabilities. So that's a good one, and it gets you out. It gets you out socializing. Okay, that initial step of joining might be a bit, traumatic, but at the end of the day, instructors, they need the students, and students pay. So they're not going to turn you away. But obviously, do your research first. Do your research. Try the schools out. Make sure that it's right for you, the styles are right for you, and you're not sort of like put into positions beyond your physical capabilities. And do that before sort of committing long term, because there are some clubs out there that will expect you to pay a year's membership up front, and you don't want to be doing that unless you're 100% certain that you're going to get a year's worth of training for your money. So say do the research, try before you buy, and make sure it's right for you before committing long term. Another good one is gym membership. Now, any good gym instructor will actively get you to be partaking socially with the other members and forming a culture, a social culture where progression is the actual key aim. So again, say do your research, try before you commit long term. And if you find that the instructors are good at what they do and they encourage you to get involved with the other members as well, forming a social culture of progression, then again, that is a great foundation to build upon confidence and social skills as well. And there's other recreational things you can do to get involved. There's loads. I mean, everyone's got their own interests. It's just a question of doing the research, finding where these places are, and actively joining. And again, a lot of issues stem around expectations. Now, if you expect to go somewhere and then everyone just sort of like bow down to you and make you feel welcome, that's probably not a realistic thing. The instructors, the people who are actually running the places, should do that. But don't go around building too high expectations. It's all a gradual process, but progress is the main thing. Perhaps reinventing, becoming the person that you want, you aim to be the person that you'd be happy being, might be an easier process of addressing where you are today by saying, okay, well, I'll try this and I'll try that. If you sort of like build upon solid foundations and say keep your expectations low, but as long as you see progress, it's progress, and you're heading in a direction that is going to bring you happiness. So hopefully that's been of some help to you. If you want to leave comments, please do so, and thank you for watching.